to make. I think I'm addicted to retro canisters. Whoopsies! It was only recently, after I bought my third set. No, not this guy. These guys, the lovely white ones. I realised I think I might have a problem. But I have a very good excuse to be collecting these. Today I'm going to share more about the history of these lovely retro canisters. As you can see, the different types that they did come in, and some great uses for them. Plus, we're going to repair these little guys. They're looking worse for wear, these plastic ones, so we're also going to repair them. But first, how did I get started into this mess? Well, let's explore more. So, it all started with this little guy here. Yes, he's being used as a plant holder. Excuse me. Lonely little guy. He once had a lovely piece of paper around him labelled marbles, and was full of marbles during my childhood. It wasn't until recently that Mum started cleaning things out and went, I think Claire might like this. Little did I know, underneath, it was a retro canister. I never knew, obviously as a kid. You don't know these things until you start getting to vintage later in life. And I realised, how cute is he? I hoped one day to find his family, but for now, he's being used as a plant holder. So, let's look at the other canisters I have in my house.
Welcome to the world of retro canisters. They first popped up in the early 20th century, but they really took off in the 1920s to 1950s, where kitchens became more than just workspaces. They became an expression of style, such as these beautiful 1950s aluminium, I believe, materialed retro canisters. And they have the awesome little label of flour, tea and sugar on them. How cute are they? They're super durable and they're just simply stunning as they're simple white and aluminium lids. I love them so much. And here is another quite famous brand called Teller. I'm going to tell you more about these little guys.
I recently bought these a couple of months ago, and I didn't actually realise the significance of them. They're by a brand called Teller, which is a British brand, and apparently they've been making these canisters and bakeware since the 1890s. And apparently their designs are quite recognisable because of the classic blue and cream tin sets. I didn't realise, I just thought they were super cute. The person I bought them off, they said that their mother paid $40 for them back in the day. And, yep, he's right. There's the price tag. Well, there's a bit of history for you. And it also came with a super cute sugar shaker.
I just love the design and functionality of these tins and the way that they were made. Like they've got little lids on them, super cute. And to preserve them, to keep them in the really best shape and quality, I'm just storing my sewing stuff in here, and it works so well. Put all my zips and buttons and all sorts of things in here. That way they can keep in good shape while displaying the beautifulness of them. Next up, we enter the 1960s and 1970s, where things get really playful and these plastic canisters came into style. So they were a big hit with the housewives because they were lightweight, stackable and came in every colour under the sun. When I think retro canisters, I think these little guys.
These plastic ones probably were made and used in about the 1960s, 1970s, and I feel like these are the ones you instantly think when you think retro canisters. You think these pastel colours, plastic, well, this type of style canisters. Unfortunately, they're not as durable as the aluminium ones, so I'm going to fix these up today. I did save one of the letters, so I'll pop that on there while I tell you some facts about these guys.
The 1960s really peaked in plastic revolutionization in the kitchen, hence why these guys came about. They became a real great staple with durability, lightweight feel, and low cost. These canisters came in vibrant shades like avocado green, burnt orange, mustard yellow, baby blue, and hot pink. They reflected the era's love of bold colour schemes and were meant to liven up even the most utilised spaces.
If anyone has any tips on how to restore the plastic, that would be greatly appreciated. I've tried vinegar to try to clean them up, but it hasn't really brought back their shine. So if you know any magic solution, please do let me know, because I think these would be beautiful to bring back to life and to reuse them to all the love that they obviously have been given. Through the world of retro canisters. I hope you learned something new and enjoyed learning about my little personal collection that I've started to create. These canisters don't just store flour and all sorts of things, but they also offer a slice of history, which is pretty cool considering how old some of these might actually be. So anyway, stay tuned for more vintage finds. See you later!